The first item that I ever bought with money in TF2 was the Classic, an alternative primary for the sniper, and I actually didn't know how it worked or what it was even in reference to. I just bought it because it looked cool. You can imagine my disappointment when I realized that this isn't a normal sniper rifle. It's a remade version of the rifle from Team Fortress Classic, which you have to hold down click to charge a shot rather than scope in, slowing down your movement as you do, but allowing you to headshot from hip firing. It's a weapon about timing, and I never quite cracked the code back then, so the next best time is now. Gonna be honest, I'm not feeling too good about today. I just took the worst shit of my life, so it's already some negative energy. For the classic, we're gonna go to 2 for it because there's no other place where you're gonna be using a sniper rifle as much as the 2 for battlements, and it's kind of red-sided to be honest. I'll explain that later if I get put on blue. If I get put on red, I'll just abuse it. Also, I'm aware of the fact that the audio quality is worse when recording. Okay, so we're on blue, and I haven't actually devised the loadout yet. So, I think right now for the battlements, all we're really going to need... No, I'm going to put on the danger shield. Because I am a little concerned that we're going to get a scorch shot pyro. That just seems like something that would happen today. Ah, this guy's an asshole. These guys suck. Let's punish them. There's a scout shooting at us from across the battlements. There's a spy over here, and we can just... If he comes back around, we can just, kind of... What's it called? We can headshot him with hip firing, which that is probably the best quality of this weapon. Um, that said, you have to get pretty good at it, and as demonstrated, I'm yet to get pretty good at it. Now see, here's what I don't like about sniping on 2-4, just in general. You see that little shadow there? You can walk within that shadow. So imagine I'm playing sniper and I'm getting distracted by these guys down here. Somebody walks out into that shadow, just just barely inches out there. They can headshot me without me really being able to notice them in my peripheral vision because it's so dim. Also, I just got headshot while I was explaining that. Lose 10% of your damage on body shot. Again, you can have high enough charge on this that you're not gonna notice it. And see, there it is. A fucking... Is that a scorch? No, it's just a flare gun. But still. Ow. Shit. That rocket hit hard. Ooh, but I hit harder. It looks like we can really put this to the test of if it works against other snipers, which I don't know why it wouldn't. Well, I guess I do kind of know why it wouldn't. Because you have to fully charge it to get a headshot. So if it's not fully charged, then you're not going to get a headshot, which means that you're probably not going to kill the sniper on the other side. That right there. Did you see that? That was a benefit of this rifle, right? I can see the entirety of the bridge and the battlements without scoping in, and I have a fully charged shot ready. I mean, I like that. I don't like that. If you know how to use it, this can have some real strategic value to it, I would say. Like, watch this. See this medic? Just took 135 damage. Not dead, but he took a lot of damage. This demo man here, oh, would have killed him, but then I got shot by heavy. That's why I died. Donkey dong. Oh, shit. If this was a normal rifle, that still would have missed. That was just me being bad. But I didn't get headshot in the process, so I guess you could say I'm pretty good. Okay, that's another feature of this weapon. If you try to shoot in midair, it just won't fire. And basically remove the entire charge that you spent seconds standing still building up, so that can be a little bit dangerous. So I think this bunny hopping strategy is actually a bad idea in that regard. Don't use this thing in a sniper 1v1. You have to stand still in order to get a headshot, and that's just completely unacceptable. I'd be a lot more impressed with the strategic usability of this if it wasn't completely outdone by the Huntsman. I mean, this is basically what the Huntsman is, but it has worse downsides to it. Oh shit. Look at that, just immediately air blasting me instead of burning me like a dumbass. And now I have 25 health, which I will use to trap them in my Trap, that never happened. But hey, if you're gonna trap somebody, this is the weapon to do it with. That's not true. The Huntsman is the weapon to do it with. This thing is basically like the Huntsman's... Okay, well, this thing is obviously very different from the Huntsman. Well, no, it's not. Okay, alright. So, I think I gotta take it to another round. And just see how it does, not in this game, but in a normal round of TF2. So I'm gonna go with our save settings, and hope to God that we don't end up in another 2-fort server. Oh, wow. Yeah, that lack of headshots when it's not fully charged can be deadly to you. It can be fatal. Okay, I don't want to be back on high tower, but you know this was God's plan for us. So this guy's just an asshole. How's he moving so fast? Oh, doesn't matter. That was a good hipfire headshot. I really like that feature. So what is it that makes this not just a shittier Huntsman? Is there something that makes this not just a shittier Huntsman? We're gonna find out. I guess the main benefit of this that sets it differently from the Huntsman is that you can scope. So I guess the practical use of this weapon would kind of be if you want to do the Huntsman's style, but you still need to use it at a range. In other words, if you really need to use this kind of play style where you're able to see more of a map, but you're not going to need to kill another sniper terribly, terribly hard, this is kind of the weapon to use. So I think I'm arriving at the conclusion that the play style of this is kind of like the Huntsman if you were to use it in a sense where there's still other snipers and you still need to get somebody at a range. But this thing kind of sucks against other snipers. So ultimately, I don't think this thing kind of justifies itself. And I think it's kind of a piece of shit. But hey, it looks pretty cool. And it's a reference to Team Fortress Classic, so you know what? I don't completely hate the thing. I might use it for fun every now and then, but I'm just gonna be honest, man. I don't really like this weapon.